morning show starts right now with a breaking news alert.
And it has been breaking all morning long. We first brought you those pictures even last night into 4:30 this morning. So any minute we are expecting an update from the Jacksonville Fire and Rescue Department, also the mayor, on this massive fire in downtown Jacksonville that they have been battling since 9:30. The fire nearing its 12th hour. Thought they got it under control last night, and now this morning they are back out there battling the blaze. We see the mayor there in the front of the picture as well. Now let's look at this bird's eye view as Sky 4 is in the air this morning, giving us that perspective, Amanda. You know, that's what we've been seeing from the ground, all that smoke coming from the top, but now we get a feel for what that looks like and all the damage.
Absolutely, and this has been a fire that's been burning since 9:30 last night at the Rise Doro Apartments on East Adams Street downtown. It looks like the news conference is about to begin, so let's listen in.
You know, last night we had a fire that broke out in the apartments that are under construction that you see behind me. It started on the sixth floor. It was kind of burning up to the 7th floor. We got a little bit of a handle on it, but because of the construction and there's void spaces that are in that construction that are still open, the fires continue to move throughout the building. And
I'm going to raise you up, Chief.
And we have been all night. That fire's been working through those void spaces and throughout the building. As you can see on the corner behind me, it's kind of moved over into this corner now. We're trying to keep it from going down a floor and then running back through the building again. We have some of the walls that are associated with this building are compromised right now, and we're trying to keep our apparatus and our personnel out of the harm's way should the building, some of those walls start collapsing. This fire went to a 3rd alarm, which means we had about 110 firefighters. We have about 110 firefighters on scene right now, and that consists of about 12 engines, 7 ladders, 6 rescues, and a multitude of support apparatus. So, Mayor.
Good morning, everybody. Obviously, I first want to start by just saying how grateful I am for our firefighters who have been out here all night long, putting themselves in peril and trying to get this fire under control. Obviously, from a city perspective, this is just incredibly heartbreaking. Obviously, the first residents of this type that we were going to have going up here in the sports district, it's hard to watch it go down. Very many questions remain about where this is and what the cause of it is and all of that. But at this point, I'm just grateful nobody was hurt. You know, it looks like at this point nobody was hurt, and we want to keep it that way. So I think they're going to be out here for a long time. This is going to be a process to get this thing completely under control, and we'll have to assess where it goes from there.
Mayor, this is smack dab right in the middle of the sports complex where people literally come in from across the country. What are the emotions for you seeing this? It was so close to being finished, too.
Well, obviously, a lot of us grew up with the Doro building right there, and it was a fixture in Jacksonville for so long, and to see the transformation of it to this, obviously it was something we were all very much looking forward to, a lot of pride in that. So truly this is heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking to see because we were so close. This place was supposed to open up in a month. I spoke with Greg Blaze from Rise and told him that I'm hopeful that at some point we'll be able to get it back on track. But at this point, it certainly looks like this is a total loss.
With it opening up in a month, it was.
Yeah, not now.
What did that mean for the permitting, the inspections, the safety? Was there a fire sprinkler system in there? What do we know?
Well, like I said, there are a great many questions that I have at this point about the fire sprinklers, the systems, all of that. We don't have the answers yet, Vic, and it would be irresponsible to try to guess at this point. I think the fire investigators are here. It may take a while to figure it out, but yeah, we were very close to the opening of this building, so those are questions I have as well.
Mayor, do we know what will happen for people that have already put down their deposits, live here, what that will be like for them?
We aren't there yet. Obviously, we're still working to put this fire out at this point. I'm sure all of that will be dealt with. I mean, I know they were in the process of leasing these apartments, but at this point, it's going to be a long time.
And it might be too early, but I do know that the building received a $6.23 million tax incentive. Do you know what will happen to that money if the building's a total or partial loss?
I don't know at this point. Obviously, there must be insurance involved with it, but I don't know at this point where it goes from here.
Chief, this is called a total loss by one of your people. Is this the worst, one of the worst fires in the city in the past decade?
I wouldn't say it's one of the worst in the past decade. It's up there, but obviously we've had some pretty spectacular fires. You know, we had the apartment that was under construction out on Gate Parkway that was very spectacular as well. But this is a big fire, big loss.
Chief, I know there's a lot of businesses around here. I'm looking in the distance. I see Intuition Ale Works, Manifest Distilling there. How are they doing? I mean, there's flammable items inside those businesses.
Yeah, that is a big concern of ours, and I'll tell you, our men and women made a big stand last night down on that end because of the concern with Intuition. You know, those distilled products are a hazard if they start burning. That south wall is compromised, and so they made a big stand last night. I could be prouder of our men and women and what they did to protect Intuition.
You're talking about the walls. What about the potential of a collapse? I had heard from Captain Crosswimmer they could potentially fall as far as it is tall.
That is a big concern of ours right now, keeping our men and women safe, because as that roof burns off, you lose structural integrity, and the walls can pull in or fall out. We have, if you can see the wall behind me, this west wall down here is, you see it leaning in down on that far end, and so we had to back our apparatus away and stage them on the corners of the buildings, which is the safest areas for us to work in. So there is a concern of collapse.
Is this building going to need to be torn down? Is it salvageable, or is it being
We'll leave that to the engineers. Once we get the fire, totally put out, the engineers can come in and make that determination.
Tell me about your resources. How many of your resources are here? Over 110 firefighters now from Jacksonville?
Yeah, that's about 1/5 of our normal staffing in the city. We're blessed that we got a mayor and a city council that supports public safety, and they give us the resources that we need to be able to protect this city. So all this, though this seems like a lot of resources, we have plenty more that are out there still responding to our other 911 calls.
Is there any surveillance video in the area that may have captured the moments when this started and anyone running away from the building at all?
So as Mayor Deegan mentioned, the state of Florida is investigating this, helping them. They're here and they're working on that, but I don't want to say anything to compromise their investigation.
What can we say about the air quality? Obviously, people are smelling it. I mean, I smelled it this morning near the beach, out on JTB and Hodges. Do you have concerns about people that might have breathing issues, asthma, things like that? Yeah, I mean, obviously, we would suggest anybody that does have those type of issues to stay indoors and try not to breathe the smoke. The good thing is we got a real heavy wind that's kind of blowing it offshore and dispersing it, and it's not kind of settling down in one area.
Social media, there was a lot of, not again in downtown Jacksonville. Obviously, there was the Berkman and all the 5 years, a number of years it was just sitting in between. How does this affect downtown development, having a project like this happen? Is it setback downtown development in terms of what y'all want to do for downtown?
Well, obviously it's a setback, David. I mean, it's extraordinarily disappointing. I'm going to be honest, it was one of the first things that I thought about once I learned everybody was safe. We don't want to see this sit here for a long time and have it not developed. So I'm hopeful that we can move through this process. And as I spoke with Greg Blaze this morning from RISE, they are hopeful that they can continue along with the process of building it back up. But right now, it sure looks like this building at least is going to be a loss.
Mayor Deegan, I have a question for you. This apartment complex was going to be the homes of potentially 200 other people. I know that you're really excited for this to come to help with the revitalization. But how is this also not only a loss for downtown Jacksonville, but also to help with the issues that may come with helping people find places to live and find safe places to rent?
Well, sure. I mean, this was a market rate building, but obviously, anytime that you're taking hundreds of apartments out of the process, that's a concern. Obviously, the very first concern here is just that nobody was hurt and people are safe. That's the most important thing. But yes, in terms of of apartments downtown, it's a loss.
Now, the developers, were they local to Jacksonville, the people who were planning on building this?
You know what? I don't know a lot about their background off the top of my head. I did speak with Greg Blaze from Rise this morning. I don't know where exactly they are from, but he did express that they would like to be able to put this back up when they can. Obviously, we're a long way from that at this point.
Last question for you. The stamina of the firefighters, of your crew. I mean, we saw already men coming in this morning to relieve those who are working 10 hours.
Yeah.
What do you think that just says about not only your crew too, but just the people and the mindset of trying to salvage this building?
Well, obviously, they've just been doing heroes work all night long. I mean, and they had terrible conditions to work in. It's very dry. The wind was gusting up to 30 miles an hour. They have been tireless, for hours and hours and hours out here, and we're so grateful to them. It looks like they've still got days of work ahead of them before this is over.
Chief, I have a question for you. Do we know if there was construction going on over the weekend when this fire was smoldering at that time?
Yeah, I'm not aware of construction going on over the weekend, but again, the investigators will figure all that out for us.
Chief, I know we can't predict the future, but what's your best guess right now for how long this thing's going to continue to be?
I think the mayor hit it on the head when she mentioned the word days. I think we're going to be days into this just because of all the void spaces that are up there, and because it's not safe for us to put personnel inside. That means we have to work on it from the outside. That means it's hard to get to. So I think we're talking about days.
That's going to take a lot of resources.
Was there a point where y'all thought y'all had it under control, it was out, and then flared back up? Can you kind of talk about what happened overnight?
Yeah, it was, again, it's those void spaces, and that's very common when you're fighting building fires that are in buildings under construction. They get in those void spaces. Those aren't sealed up yet. The fire gets in there. It's hidden for a little while. You think you have it put out, and then it flares up, 50 feet down the hall. It's pretty common.
Thank you.
Thank you both for your time.
Powers, Mayor Donna Deegan, obviously a lot more details that are going to this microphone down.
All right, so thank you so much, Vic. We're going to let you process some of what just happened, and we're going to check in with you in just a little bit. I think one of the things that Donna Deegan, our mayor, said how heartbreaking it was from a city perspective to see this building in an area that was going to be the sports district, and there was all this hope for that area. Thankfully, no one was injured, but again, they're still trying to figure out the cause of this fire that they are still battling, trying to get under control.
At this point, 110 firefighters out there working that blaze. So, of course, we'll continue to give you updates as this continues, this coverage. Meantime, air quality is a major concern.
Yeah, we've been talking about this morning. Mark, you were kind of blown away by the areas right around where this fire was occurring, just how bad the air quality was there.
I've never seen anything like that, but I've also not seen a wildfire. I've usually seen wildfires, and the monitoring sites are many, many miles away. Here we happen to have a blaze with a monitoring site right next to it, an instrument that looks at the particulates in the atmosphere, and they were off the chain here. You can see these purple bars. Each bar represents an hour, and it's been really bad. It started to spike around 2 o'clock in the morning, and right now it's at 164. Very unhealthy. When you compare that to other monitoring sites around the world, you can see that our air quality is just as bad as in China. And at one point, we were ranking as like the top 4th, and that's all because we just happen to have a sensor next to a burning building. Now, granted, all those other countries are usually air quality due to industry and combustion like that. This is a unique situation, but nonetheless, if you live around that area, you're finding yourself breathing some of that poor air, and all that smoke is drifting to the South Bank, around the Empire Point area. You heard the fire marshal was talking about how there's good winds, the dispersion kind of blowing that down. But tonight, those winds will go calm, and then a lot of the particulates will settle around, and you're going to smell that smoldering fire even into the evening hours when we get the inversion settling in around downtown. It might back build into the Springfield area as well as these northwesterly winds relax and allow some of that smell to reach back to your area. But it's cool out there, it's sunny, and we are dry, and there is no rain in the forecast here today. Just highs reaching about 60 degrees this afternoon, and tonight some frost over inland areas as we dip down into the upper 30s and stay cool for the remainder of the week. Make it a great Monday.
All right, Mark, so as we go to break, one last look at our tower camera today. We have Skycam 4 up as well. Now, this is a better scene, though, because at least that smoke is turning white from black, which does give you the indication that this fire is finally getting under control. We'll be right back.